everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode and the last episode of 2021 of Pop Culture Primas.
Yay!
Cheers to the holidays.
I know.
We're
We're
so
very
festive. I like.
Alyssa and I are both wearing some light necklaces.
Yeah.
And I also have a headband, but the battery's dead, so it's not lighting up anymore. And yeah, so we just got a little festive this week.
Yes. Oh no.
Last year, our holiday episode. What happened?
Sorry, a little pop-up popped up as I'm recording and it was in the screen. We're all good now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, drinking out of my Nightmare Before Christmas glass.
What are you drinking?
My sugar-free rosé.
Mm.
The only alcohol besides vodka soda that doesn't give me a headache.
Fair.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I have some water.
Not doing a repeat of last week.
I'm sticking to water. I'm sticking to what I know.
Yes. Yes, same. I'm sticking to what I know. This rosé, I'm sure I've talked about it. It's the lighthearted cupcake version.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I could drink a whole bottle and not feel like garbage. So, yeah, it was like 2:30 and Dennis is like, we don't have like work tomorrow. He's like, do you just want to start drinking? I'm like, okay.
You don't work tomorrow?
No. So I'm like off for 2 weeks. I'm still on call via email and stuff like that, like auditions and callbacks. I've like pushed them out, but yeah, I don't need to be logged on and, be at a desk. Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah, when they called me back, like, oh, do you, pretty much offering my old position back, I'm like, oh, I get 2 weeks off on Christmas. Yes, I'm going to do that.
I'm going to go there.
I'm going to go there.
Well,
I'm going to do it. Gonna do it.
Oh, that'd be a nice break for you.
Yes. And then I have my mom and brother coming. And yeah, it's gonna be a very busy. The next week is gonna be very busy. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm not doing anything New Year's. Just obviously just sitting home, doing whatnot. Maybe because I'm probably not gonna drink. We'll probably drive up. There's like a hill right here where we could see the fireworks from the strip. Because we're doing fireworks this year, so might do that.
What's the weather like?
For me, it's fucking cold. I have been freezing every single day working from home because I'm not like getting dressed. I'm not getting in and out. You know what I mean? I'm not doing the everyday things that get your body nice and warm. I am freezing every day. I am wearing socks. I am wearing hoodies. So it's like 50 during the day, like in the 50s. And at night, it like drops to like, what is it right now? Right now it's 39.
That's chilly.
Yeah, and it drops to like the lowest is like 30. So yeah, it does get chilly. And today is like probably the very first day where I'm not freezing. Yeah. Right. So I've been upping my iron intake because it's been bad. Like my hands are like icicles.
Heat?
Yeah, we do. It's just Dennis keeps it at like a 70 degrees and I'm still freezing.
Yeah. I did have to bump the heat up to like 75 today because I'm like, I put on like a thick ass flannel too because I was like, it's just too cold in here.
Yeah.
But then I lowered it because Lincoln runs hot. Yeah. And I'm always cold.
Yeah, so. Dennis runs hot. Like we get in the car yesterday to finish our last minute like shopping and stuff. It is 46 degrees. I want to say it was like 46 when we first got in the car. He fucking puts the AC on. I'm like, dude. No.
Air conditioning?
Yeah, he puts the air conditioning. So I had to like move all the vents toward him. So, because he runs hot. Like he's always sweating. Like I sweat, but I just sweat because I'm sweaty.
I'm not sweating because I'm hot.
Yeah, gets sweaty because he's hot.
Divorce.
Yeah. Divorce.
Instantly. How dare you put on the air conditioner? It's 46
if I had known this before we got married,
what?
That might have been a deal breaker for me.
He needs to get one of those like portable fans that he puts on his neck.
Yes, we have discussed this. Like he's always talking about how he calls it his BC, his butt crack. How his BC is always sweaty. It's like my BC is always wet. I'm like, okay.
Oh God, get this boy some moisture wicking undergarments.
Don't know how we got on this topic, but yes, Dennis runs hot, I run cold.
Does he listen to the podcast? Probably not.
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about all the lighthearted stuff first. there is going to be a Goonies TV show. It's going to be on Disney Plus. Like,
Okay.
you've seen the Goonies before, right? You like the Goonies?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. But so it's different. So it's going to be called Our Time. It doesn't, reading the article, it doesn't say what like decade it takes place in, but basically it's about this teacher. Something happens with her career. I don't know what her career was, that she moves back to her hometown and starts like teaching. And there are like these like group of kids that are like kind of like the Goonies, what do they call them? Basically the outsiders of like, the outsider group, and they want to, for like their film project, they want to reshoot or remake the Goonies like scene by scene, like do their own version of it, like remake the movie. So it's like bringing the community, and it brings like the community together. It's like one of those feel good like types of TV shows. So it's not like them going on a treasure hunt and stuff like that. It's them redoing or filming the Goonies scene for scene for their project.
Okay.
So that's why I'm on board, because I'm like, no, the Goonies by itself, just leave it. Just leave it be.
So, I mean, it technically isn't like a Goonies remake or reboot. It's just a show that, it's like, it kind of reminds me of Stranger Things, how they make these like pop culture references in it.
Yeah.
Or like how Dustin has like his Dungeons and Dragons, like comparisons to stuff.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. And it wouldn't surprise me if like some cast members like come on, like I wouldn't surprise me if it's like, oh, like the media gets hold of like these group of kids like remaking the movie, and then like some of the stars like show up or something like that. I could see that happening.
Yeah
because I guess this was greenlit back in like 2019, but because of COVID it just never got picked up again, and then so now Disney Plus picked it up.
Well, we'll see how far they get, because things are getting kind of wild out there right now in the streets. So, I mean, I hope, I don't know, I hope it calms down. But, I mean, I'll probably take a peek.
Yeah, I'd watch it. It seems like a cute little show to watch. So, I put Catherine S. in our notes because there's no way I was going to try and spell her last name.
Just call her Catherine Pratt at this point.
Yeah, Catherine Pratt and Chris Pratt, they are expecting baby number 2.
Okay. We never talked about that Chris Pratt post.
We did not. I feel like people just took it out of context. They just completely ripped into him for no reason.
Really? I don't.
You don't?
No, I think I think that was like a real shitty thing to say. Especially because like I have like a step sibling. So like no matter what, there's always a different like connection. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
I get that. But do you think he did it on purpose, or he just wasn't thinking, like, poor choice of words?
I don't think he did it on purpose, but I think his intentions show how he views his healthy child with Catherine Schwarzenegger, and then Jack with his child
Anna
Faris. It's like, she gave me a healthy baby versus, I was in this. It's like he's erasing his past. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't think it was cool.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that. But yeah, so they're expecting baby number 2, and then Olivia Munn gave birth to a baby boy apparently the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay, so, I think I heard, like, didn't they kind of lied about the birth date, or?
So yeah, I think that's what we were talking about. Like the timeline for everything just seemed really off. Like when he went to like getting out of rehab, and like where they claimed that when they claimed that they met, but really people were like, no, you guys met on this movie set years ago. Like you guys known each other. So yeah, I think there was like a big question of when this baby really was conceived. So, but I mean, obviously it happened while he was, before it was announced that he was leaving his wife, I think. Because shortly after that, like, it was like, I want to say not even a month before it was like rumored that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty quick.
I wonder if he's going to have a relationship with that child.
I don't know. So you think that they're not together anymore? Because I remember the last I heard of them that they were on the rocks. Did they split?
I thought they broke up.
Maybe they did.
So
It could be that I don't care enough to remember.
Dig a little bit deeper.
Yeah. So that could be it.
Yeah.
That could be it. But yeah, I mean, happy for her. She has a healthy baby. So
right. New beginnings.
New beginnings. Precious little baby.
Though I don't like her.
Yeah, same. Same. Moving on to someone else that we don't like. Mr. Big is in big trouble. It has come to light that two women have stepped forward. Two women that don't know each other. These happened, I want to say it was at least like a decade apart. These, I don't even know how to word it, but in more words or less, he's a predator, I guess is the right word to use for him. And a lot of people, some people are starting to come forward of how his behavior has been like on set, and when he would go to like, I guess there's like clubs that he would frequent, and he was known to like be all over like the hostess or like the servers or bartenders and stuff like that, or promoters.
Doesn't he like own a restaurant or something?
He probably does. It wouldn't surprise me. He probably does. And then also in 95, his ex-girlfriend, like she thought like he beat her.
Okay.
And I forget her name. She's a model. And so it was, somebody started like the circulation of the newspaper article started going around. Okay. And this happened in 95. So when did Sex and the City even begin? So they hired him after these reports.
I don't know. It was around that time. It was either 95, 98, or 99.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sucks. 98.
98. Okay, so yeah, like, so this was like a thing. Like, people knew that this guy was, like, this was in the news.
Yeah, but also, I feel like that happens with like every man in Hollywood. It just gets swept under the rug, and nobody believes like the women. It's just like, oh, that's just how men are. You know, you got to just put up with it to get what you want. And then, you know, once you get what you want, it makes up for it. It's worth it. But it's not okay.
No.
Didn't you say one of the actresses that is coming forward played Fawn Moscato?
So Zoe Lister Jones, she played Fawn on New Girl. She was the politician that Schmidt was dating. She's in a bunch of shows that I love. She's in Life in Pieces. She was on Whitney Cummings' show. Whitney, that's where I first saw her, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this actress, and so I started like following her career. She posted on Instagram. It was like several slides, and like at the first one, I guess like her and her friend or somebody brought up the remake or the reboot of Sex and the City, and she said that he's a sexual predator, basically. Like, and the person's like, "What are you talking about?" And then, so I think a lot of him coming back into like the spotlight with the Sex and the City reboot triggered a lot of this for these females that have stepped forward, and that's what happened to her. Like she's like, I haven't thought about him for years, and then all of a sudden, like all this stuff is coming back. So she was at one of the clubs, and she was friends with, I want to say the girl was like either like helped with promoting or like a hostess, and he was always like harassing her friend. And then a year later, she Zoe got a and not to confuse her, one of the girls that there's two women that step forward. One of them is going by the name Zoe. It's not the same one. This Zoe got a guest role on Law and Order. But he was he played one of the detectives, and he was like drinking beer in between takes. He was like, he sniffed her neck, like just no, not okay, not okay. No.
Yeah. So I think this is bringing up really hard feelings for those people that he assaulted, because I don't know, when the Sex and the City and just like that premiered, I feel like people were like, felt bad for Big. They're like, they needed closure or justice for Big, and like he kind of was like spun in like a better light. So I can see how it's just like, no, this is not this is a horrible human being.
Right.
So that's tough.
Yeah, so it won't be surprising if more people step forward with their stories, because where there's a few, there's at least another dozen, especially for someone that has been getting away with it for decades.
Yeah.
Literally since 95.
So gross.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting because I just hate how men can just literally be manipulative and just gross and cross boundaries. And they're like, what? It's fine. Like that's what I hate, is that women are seen as objects and not as individuals that have feelings and thoughts and anything like that. And yeah, I think we've come like a little bit farther if we're in 2021 going into 2022 versus 1995, but it's still like not great progress for
no. But yeah, here's to hoping. But yeah, a lot of people are coming for Sarah Jessica Parker for not making any type of statement, or I mean, but like, what can she? But truthfully, what can she say? Because he's.
But I want to know what the set was like. The Sex and the City set was like with him.
Yeah, that's true.
No one talked there. No one said anything on that set.
Yeah, that is true. I wonder, something had to have. If anything, I feel like Kim Cattrall would be the one.
To spill the beans.
To like be like, you know what? I'm gonna say what needs to be said. So I mean, that is a good point. I would like to know, was he like this on this, like on this, like, can he just pick and choose when he's gonna act like this? Like, what the hell?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Yeah, because then it kind of just shows that they're all complacent and like allowed this behavior to happen when other people. It probably wasn't only just women that were uncomfortable, and it's just, I feel like maybe their team is kind of scrambling right now because they weren't expecting that to.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like they're getting a lot of heat from the show sucking in general. And now they have this huge bombshell about him, and they're just like, what the fuck do we do?
I think that's why I'm saying, like, Sarah Jessica Parker seems to like, what can we say? Like, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't, because one, the show is sucking. Two, you got freaking Mr. Big, like, in real life being a royal dick. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. It's a lot. I still haven't watched it yet. I'm going to. But, I mean, the freaking, I will say Daily Mail, like, every headline has a spoiler in it. So it's, like, hard to miss the spoilers. Yeah.
I mean, it was like the third episode. It was a little bit easier to watch. But, again, the writing sucks. Big has like a secret that you find out in the episode. So he's not like this loving husband to Carrie.
Never thought he was.
Right.
Once a fuckboy, always a fuckboy. I'm sorry, Mr. Big was the OG fuckboy, and like, seriously.
But even that, but also Carrie kind of sucks. And she's very problematic. Like, she is very toxic, and she broke up a fucking marriage.
Yeah.
How did you think this was going to end for you?
Yeah.
Did you think he was going to be loyal to you when he wasn't even loyal to his wife? I don't know.
The saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. That's a saying for a reason. I do believe there are some exceptions, that there are people who change. I do believe that. However, are there enough of them? No. There are not enough people to show. Yeah. So, it's not surprising to me that Mr. Big had a secret.
And a real life example of that is Tristan Thompson. He sucks.
Yeah.
I did see a TikTok of like the pattern of it. It's just like every woman, or they were talking about Chloe, it was kind of mean, how like she changed herself so much. Like she had like 8 different versions of herself with like her face looking different, her hair, her body, and he didn't want any of those. And they're like, after a certain amount of time, maybe he just doesn't want a woman. Like maybe he wants a man. And I feel like a lot of times men are maybe in denial about their sexuality.
I mean,
because that's how they were, not groomed, but like brought up.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that.
So
that's so mean. Don't come for Chloe like that. I feel so bad.
I know. It was rough. So funny. It was a fucked up tweet. It's like Chloe changed her appearance 8 different times, and this man didn't want any of them. And just like, he cheated on her so much.
Yeah. It's just like, for him, it's just like, dude, the audacity. Like, you are a nobody. In hindsight, compared to the Kardashians, you're a nobody. Everyone knows who the Kardashians, even if they've never seen, Kardashians. An athlete, hell, I would never I maybe could name 4 athletes, maybe. If I saw, if they were standing in the same room as me, would I notice them? No. But, like, why would you
You
cheat
would
on
know by
someone
like their
so...
height, probably.
Yeah, their height would draw my attention. Like, oh, they must be an athlete. But, like, why would you cheat on someone who's so well known? Like, you can't hide that.
Right. And like, it doesn't matter who he is, but the fact that you know that your relationship is in such like the public eye.
Yes.
Just don't even touch it. Don't even go there if you know you're gonna fuck up. Like, and he did it every time.
Every time. Yeah, that man. Oh, he's dirty. And these ladies, like, why? They want the drama. They want, like, you know what? You're asking for that. You're asking for the drama. Go right ahead. They want it. Clearly, you know who he is. You know he's on and off with Chloe. Like, you are asking me to be brought into the fold of the drama of the Kardashians. Yeah. Like, you know it.
I like, that's my initial thought too. Like, when I found out this woman was pregnant by him, I'm like, you know who this man is.
Yes.
But then also it makes me think of Love is Blind, like the reunion when what's his face had Francesca around.
Damien, yeah.
Or Damon? Like Gigi.
Damon and Gigi.
Damon and Damien.
Damien. Yes. Damien and Janina.
Yes. Giannina. So he made Francesca believe that him and Janina weren't really together. I keep falling off my chair. My arm keeps lifting off my chair. So then when they're at the party and like Francesca, or Janina confronts her and she tells her, like, sometimes they can be really good at creating a story.
Oh yeah.
That makes me believe
that. He could say it till he's blue in the face that he's not with Chloe, but you're involving yourself in that drama. You know this guy gets reported on every move that he does that doesn't involve Chloe. You know what I mean? Like, he could publicly say to the world on camera, Chloe and I are not together anymore. And Chloe could confirm it, but you're still willingly going to be involved with that because you know the spot, like, the eyes are still going to be on you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, I feel like with someone like him, there's always going to be drama. There's always going to be something going on. So you want the drama. So, you know what, ladies? I don't know why, but go right ahead.
Stay away from dirty Dick Tristan, all right?
Yes. That's my advice, but if you want it, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Okay, so we don't have any new couples or breakups.
Yes. And I think it's because it's just so close to the holidays that nobody wants to be reported on or something. Plus, you don't want to be all eyes on you, obligated to get that person a gift.
But, okay, so it's not a new couple, but Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Yeah.
Zendaya? Seeing them on, like, the red carpet and, like, their press tour for Spider-Man. Have you even seen the videos?
Yes.
You're so cute.
And then also he, in one of his interviews, he said that he's been to the set of Euphoria like 30 times.
Yeah, and he's like, it's like Zendaya, I've been on set like 30 times. So it's just like, they're always with each other.
But
they were on a movie.
That means, like, he and Jacob, what was his name? Elordi? Did they, like, cross paths? What's happened? I want to know that detail. What, like, happened?
Oh, probably. But honestly, I feel like Zendaya is such a chill, laid-back person that, like, the Jacob thing was maybe, like, a quick fling or, like, a hookup.
Because that was literally, weeks before everything just, like, shut down. Yeah. So I feel like it was just, like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they've both been in, like, long-term relationships. Mm-hmm. Jacob is, like, broken up with Kaya now. But, I just love them together. And it would make me really sad if it really is a PR stunt, like a PR relationship.
Yeah. But even if, I feel like even without, like, the dating aspect, I still feel like they have a good foundation of a friendship. Like, the old videos of, like, seeing them dance, like them, what was it? Did you send me that video? Or maybe I just saw it on my own. Like, they were just, like, dancing.
Dancing in a basement.
In a basement. So, like, they've been friends for years.
Which also, I didn't know Tom Holland was a trained ballet dancer.
I mean, I think I made that connection after his lip-sync battle Rihanna thing. I'm like, okay, no, this dude has some training. Like, you don't just pick up on that. Like, I think in the back of my mind, I knew.
Such a long time ago. Yes. How old was that?
That was at least 4 years ago. 3-4 years ago?
Top Tom Holland. 2017.
Shit.
2017.
Yeah, so they've been friends for a long time. So
Yeah.
I would hope that they'd be smart enough to not fake a romance and have that ruin their friendship. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But is this like the final Spider-Man movie or no?
I don't know. And I'm avoiding all of like the Spider-Man spoilers right now on TikTok. They're literally every other video, and I can't. I'm like, I'm gonna see something I don't want to see because I want to see the movie. Like, I don't want to see any spoilers.
Okay.
And this is the first time I feel so behind.
I've never seen any of their Spider-Man movies before.
But I think this movie was the deciding factor if there was going to be more Spider-Man movies. So
okay. Is this the one that he called some producer or director drunk and begged them to make it or something like that?
Huh.
I could have I know there was one. It had to have been this one.
Maybe.
Because I remember like seeing things that he basically saved like the Spider-Verse or something like that, or saved something, and I could have sworn it was this movie that they were referring to.
I don't know. Maybe, possibly.
I don't know. But yeah, because the reason why I'm asking is like most articles and just the way people were talking about it makes it seem like it's like the final one.
Last one. I know. And that's where I'm like, which it's fine. Like, I don't think I'm going to miss it.
I think things in threes are good. Just, leave it at that.
But I don't know what else Marvel has. I mean, they have a ton of stuff, actually. So, yeah, maybe this is the last one. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I want to see it, but I haven't seen it. Nobody tell me anything.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be me. The opening night of Scream 5 that comes out January 14th, I'm going to the movie theaters. I'm not going on social media. Like, immediately once work is done, I'm going straight to the movie theaters to watch it because I need to know who the killer is. Because the promotional poster has, like, all, like, I think there's, like, 11 or 12, like, cast members on there. Or, like, the main people in the fifth installment. And it's, like, and they've said the killer is on this poster. So I'm like, I need to know who it is.
I still get scared going to movie theaters.
Really?
I get nervous. I'm just afraid somebody's going to do something stupid. So if I ever go to a movie, I don't remember the last time I went to a theater, first of all, at least in like 2 years.
Yeah.
But I would go way past like the release date and like a random time. Okay. Like I would not go at like a 7, 8 o'clock show. It's like, okay, if I can catch like a 1 o'clock or like a
matinee
3
show.
O'clock, yeah, no one's in there.
Yeah.
And it's just because I don't know if someone's going to do something stupid.
Oh, well, that's a terrible fear to have.
I know. I'm just living in America.
No.
I remember, I don't know what movie, it was like maybe a Star Wars or it was like a big blockbuster movie. And I went with Julian, his brother, and his brother's fiance. And me and Daniel are very similar. That's his brother, like as far as being anxious about stuff. This guy came in with like a rolling backpack, like an army duffel bag. And me and Dale, we're just like looking at each other. We're like, okay, who's gonna get up first? Like, and then every time that guy would even like change his position, I would see him tense up. Like we were both on high. I don't even think I watched the movie because I had no idea what this person was doing behind me. I was so scared. So that I can't do packed movie theaters.
Awful.
It's not a fun mindset to have at all.
That's terrible. That is so terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Me too. I'm very sorry that I feel that way. I wish I didn't. I wish my brain didn't work that way.
Yeah, that is so terrible. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the last time I went to the theater was like late summer last year when like everything opened up again, and there was like me and like maybe 4 or 5 other people in the theater. So you got to pick your seats, and I was like away from everyone. So I like that. So maybe I won't see it opening night. It might be like early afternoon Saturday the following day to go see it. But I just don't want to see any spoilers. I'm not going to like, I'm going to try so hard not to be on social media. And
internet, it moves so quick.
Yeah.
Hard to avoid it.
Yeah, so, because people are dicks. Like, don't spoil stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Yep.
All right, did you learn anything on TikTok?
What I wrote in the notes is that TikTok is truly an app for children. And I've realized this, I think it's over the past month, where all these videos of people saying, use the sound, and within the next 27 minutes, everything that you want, anything you ever wished for will come true. Or
Yeah, it's the new chain letters.
it's chain letters, it's chain mail,
Yep.
like these kids. And I'm just like, okay, their frontal lobes are not fully developed. This is why they believe this. We were there once, like send this email to 15 of your closest friends, or like your mom's going to die.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's this exact same thing.
Yeah.
And it's getting exhausting. Like every other fucking video, it's like, the sound is trending, it has so much power behind it, manifest, manifest, manifest. And just like, I think everyone is just maybe going a little crazy.
I can agree with that.
So, yeah. Did I learn anything on TikTok? I don't think I did. I don't know if I sent you anything that was educational.
No, it's all just funny stuff.
It's just funny stuff.
It's just funny
my God. I have been trying to post more on TikTok on my own TikTok. And like you said, making a TikTok is not easy. No. Like, I feel like it's not the easiest. And I also don't know, if someone could just walk me through it, like, are people starting things on TikTok, like starting to record it there, and then like that's it? Because for me, I'll record it on my phone camera, and then I upload all the videos and like edit it, there. But maybe I'm doing that wrong, and I'm making like way more work for myself. I have no idea, but I feel like it's a time-consuming process. Mm-hmm. I may be overthinking it. Yeah. And I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I will say the one time, I don't know. 'Cause I don't even know how we did ours. Oh, I think we just took like separate videos and then we put them together. Because I feel like that's just easier. Because if you start in your drafts, if you screw up, you can't like
fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's confusing.
Like I get like the quick ones where it's just like whatever. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Good luck to you. I always have the urge to do something, but I'm like, I can't. I'm scared.
Well, I feel like when you have the urge to do something, and in that moment that you do it, and maybe you look like shit or you feel like shit or whatever, those are the videos that usually like gain the most traction because it's the most authentic. Yes. I did see something though on TikTok actually that we're talking about, how someone had mentioned the aesthetic look, like how on Instagram, how everything is so staged and like produced, and now everyone's feed or grid, it has like an aesthetic, it has a theme. Mm-hmm. How that is going to kind of go away in 2022 because people are looking for more of, right?
Yeah, there's a sticker. I didn't realize there was a sticker.
I didn't see it. People, I think because of TikTok, are looking for more of what your content consists of. So if that specific post has anything to offer to them at all, instead of it just being a pretty picture of a latte or, I don't know, whatever people are posting. I feel like I don't really post on Instagram as much as I should, but I think we all have to just do better at like not thinking that everything has to look perfect, because there are people that will have those like really well produced videos. I'm not one of those people.
No. Oh, yeah. I would never be one of those people. I just need to record Dennis more. I just need to keep my phone handy because I feel like he would shoot us to fame. If we had the potential, it would be from Dennis.
Okay, so I think if there's a woman on TikTok that records her husband and they watch old movies, and he just like freaks out at like just the dialogue and like stuff, and they'll pause it and he's like, wait. And he's like, because he did one for Never Been Kissed. What else did he do? And I'm like, that's Dennis.
Yeah,
like Dennis does shit like that.
I need to change. Okay, I need to change my personal. I've never posted on my personal account. I just need to change it to the Lurch Backers, and then just like everything's following Dennis around and just the shit that he says and does. I just need to do that. I just need to suck it up and do it. Because I truly miss gold. Like, with the story I told you from last night, I was peeing myself, crying. I've never laughed that hard, but, like, my stomach is sore today from how hard I was laughing last night. And this morning, I said to him, I'm like, I am so sorry I was laughing at you.
Oh.
He's like, it's fine.
Poor guy. I mean, I don't know. He's fun. He's unintentionally funny.
He is. That's what it just flows out of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think I gotta suck it up and do it.
Document it.
Okay. Have you watched anything or binged anything?
I only watched one thing. I watched The Witcher season 2.
Okay, I need to start watching that. Worth the watch?
Yeah, I mean, it's like Lord of the Rings meets Game of Thrones. Like, it's kind of like fantasy. It's sexy fantasy.
Okay, I'm say no more.
Sexy Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
I'm on board.
So, you never watched The Mandalorian either. I feel like the way that it's set up, like each episode, it's almost like a video game. Like he has to like defeat something or somebody, and then he like moves on. So it's like he's always on a mission.
Okay.
He's hot.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God. And that white hair too. I'm just like, what?
Okay.
Am I attracted to this? Like, apparently.
Yes.
Damn. Very much. Oh man, it's nice.
Okay, I'll start that during my break.
I mean, I feel like it was a pretty easy watch the first season, and then the second season was pretty easy too. I like fell asleep on it once, so I finished it in like 2 days.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I need to watch some new things because I just keep wanting to watch old stuff because I'm tempted to restart Orphan Black. And I'm like, that's just like a lot of information, so I have to prepare myself for that. So I think I'm going to watch a few new things before I jump into that because it's a lot for Orphan Black. Yeah. So I've watched a few Christmas stuff, watched The Holiday, cry the same scene, always cry in the same scene. You've seen The Holiday, right? Jude Law.
Is that the Jude Law, Cameron Diaz?
Yeah, Jude Law, Cameron Diaz, Jack Black, and Kate Winslet. I love that movie. Like, if I wanted to pick a holiday movie to, like, be in, it would be that movie. Like, I wish my life was in that movie. You know what I mean? I existed in that.
In that universe.
Yes, in that universe. Friends with that. Like, in that friends group. I want that. White Christmas, always a classic. I fucking love that movie. I watched that at least 3 times for around the Christmas holiday, so I've watched that. And I watched Love Hard. It was cute. Way better than Single All the Way.
Single All the Way. Uh-huh.
It was less cringy. The acting was way less cringy than Single All the Way.
I thought the acting was okay.
In Single All the Way?
No, Love Hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was way better than Single All the Way, is what I'm saying. Like, because I was like, oh God, I hope this isn't cringy. I thought it was great. I liked it. Nina Brev is adorable. I've seen this guy before. I don't know his name. He's a stand-up comedian. Okay, because I always see his specials and stuff. I thought they were cute. I love them. It was a cute, easy watch. Yeah. Because like I said, with Single All the Way, the main guy, it's just like he was trying so hard to be the sweet guy, and I'm like, you're that asshole gay guy from Ugly Betty. Like, you could only play snarky. Like, it just doesn't. It came off as fake to me when he was being like a nice guy. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It wasn't natural at all. Mm-hmm. Whereas I felt like this was natural. So it was cute. It was cute. And then
what is this? I don't know.
So it's called The Freak Brothers. So there's another free streaming thing. It's called Tubi, Tubi.
Okay.
Download it. It has TV shows, movies. It's a free streaming thing.
Commercials?
There are commercial breaks. So there's about maybe like. And they're very brief, so with this, so The Freak Brothers is like a 30-minute, or 20-something minute, like, animated show, and I want to say there's one commercial break, but they show, like, 6 commercials, and they're, like, 30 seconds each, so it's, like, a minute and a half to, like, 2 minutes, depending.
This is what I've seen on TikTok for Woody Harrelson.
Yes, so it's Woody Harrelson, Pete Davidson,
John Goodman. Oh my God, Tiffany Haddish.
And
Adam Devine.
Yes. So the premise of it is actually kind of clever. So it's 3. I'm assuming they're brothers. So this says The Freak Brothers. It starts in 1969, and they're just like potheads. They get high. One's like a cowboy. One is something. One's like a total like doofus. And Pete Davidson's character is like, oh, I know this guy, like this shaman or something like that has like this thing that you sprinkle on your weed and it's supposed to give you the best high ever. So they get to Woodstock, they take this stuff, they smoke it, and they just knock the F out until 2020, like in the basement of their house in San Francisco, I want to say it was.
Okay.
San Francisco or San Diego or something? San Francisco. So like that, like so it almost like Blast from the Past. Remember the movie Blast from the Past?
Yeah.
Like it shows like everything changing like on a surface
Run.
level. So that's what was happening. So 2020 happens. They wake up. They're like, oh man, like this stuff only made us fall asleep. Like this is stupid. They go upstairs and like everything's like changed. So it's some of it's good, and also I was watching it while I was high, so it was like, what did he just say? What just happened? Like it's kind of stupid, but also kind of funny.
Okay.
But Pete Davidson, his voice sounds like if he was trying to impersonate himself as a cartoon. Like, it just sounds weird.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
He's like overcompensating because he's like not physically there.
Yes,
so
I think that's what it is. Like every time his character talks, I'm like, oh god, because it just sounds like Pete Davidson. Like, oh, I'm gonna do a quirky little character voice. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Tiffany Haddish, she sounds exactly the same. John Goodman, he sounds like a little sleepy, but it sounds like him. Woody Harrelson has like almost like talks like the character in Dazed and Confused, Matthew McConaughey's character, like all right, like talks like that, like smooth. So I like his character. It's a goofy little animated thing. I'm like, how?
Looking at the just like
the cartoon,
the pictures of it, it looks like something that would be on. What did Cartoon Network turn into after Adult Swim? Yes. Looks like an Adult Swim 100%. And I love that. Yeah. So I'll probably watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, download Tubi. It's free. I haven't navigated all of it, but it looks like they have decent movies and other shows on there too. So
I actually did start watching something else. I completely forgot. Last Man on Earth. Have you watched
the one that was on FX or Fox or something?
Maybe.
With Will Forte or something?
Will Forte, yeah.
Forte, yes. I watched the first season, and I forget why I stopped, because I actually like that show.
I think it's good. I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I watched, it's
got a good cast.
A season and a half, maybe, is what I watched, and I can't remember why I stopped. I think it probably because I was, like, in my last semester of school when I started watching it or something, and I just didn't have cable or any type of...
It was on Fox.
Yeah, I didn't have any way of watching anything. Yeah, I like that show. That was a good show.
Yeah. But watching it, the Carol character, and hearing her talk, I was like, Louise. Yes. It's literally Louise. She didn't even change her voice at all to play Louise. That's just her voice.
Yep.
I did not know that's what she looked like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all I watched so far.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, that was a decent show. Yeah, you know what? Now that I remember downloading it like illegally on this little my little iPad thing and watching the episodes to California when Dennis was driving me there, and I watched all of the entire first season, and then I didn't have TV for months, and then watched a couple episodes of the second season, and then I just never caught up with it. So, is it available on Netflix or Hulu?
It's on Hulu.
Hulu, okay.
Yeah.
Probably rewatch that. Dennis wants to watch Yellowstone.
What's that?
It's I think
a
Cowboys.
Show?
Yeah, Yellowstone. Is that what it's called? Yeah. It's a TV show. I'm always on Yellowstone TikTok. I don't know how it gets on my TikTok, but Cowboys Ranch or something like that.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Maybe because you're closer to it regionally. I don't know how they.
Yeah, Yellowstone. Yeah, there's 3 seasons so far. Kevin Costner is in it.
Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, he has a ranch, and then just people always wanted to buy the ranch, kill each other, all that stuff. You never see this lady. They're always doing I always see her scenes and stuff like that. No?
Okay. I honestly never heard of this show.
You've never heard of Yellowstone? Okay, well, your phone is probably listening to me. Now you're going to see Yellowstone stuff all over. Yeah, you're going to see it everywhere now. But I've been wanting to watch it, and Dennis said that he'd watch it too. So I think that's probably what we're going to start together to watch.
It could be fun.
We don't watch too many shows together because he's always on sports all the time. But yeah, that's all I have.
Okay.
That's all I have. So, yeah, this is our last episode of 2021.
We did it again.
We did it.
Did it again.
Did it again.
I'm proud of us.
This is so crazy. It was weird a year ago. Oh my goodness. Okay. Time goes fast.
A year ago, we had already been doing the podcast for like over 6 months.
Yes, because we started in, I want to say it was like June of 2020.
And here we are.
Yeah.
A year and a half later.
Mm-hmm.
Still trying to make it work. So your holiday plans, you said your mom and your brother.
Yes.
New Year's is going to be pretty low key.
Oh yeah, I'm going to keep it low key. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere.
Is there anything that you want to do differently in the new year?
I think I've been doing better disciplining myself with my writing and just whatever. I still need to stop being in the habit, like with the whole TikTok thing. I just need to stop worrying about what people think. Like in general, I don't care, but I need to like fully not care.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just need to, whatever. I don't care. Just leave it. Do me. I think that's what I need to do. Just not care as much of how people think of me.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I need to work on.
It's a game changer.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. I feel like similar. I want to be better at like showing or expressing my true self, because a lot of times I feel like I don't know, just grew up with like people pleasing tendencies. So sometimes I show people what they want to see.
Yeah.
To like avoid like rejection or feeling, left out. Last night I was hanging out with people from work, and everyone always says like I'm super nice. Like she's just like the nicest person you know with me. I'm like, I'm not that nice, really. Trust me. I'm not. But somebody asked her like, well, why is she so nice? Like what makes her so nice? And then one of like my work friends, he was saying like, he was like thinking really hard how to like describe it. And he was like, and I don't remember like the exact words that he said. He's like, Anjali really cares about you and wants you to do better. And I'm like, and in that moment, I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I felt seen. I was
That's
like,
so sweet.
that was honestly like really sweet, because I feel like I do care about people, and I do want them to be the best version of themselves, but not at the point where I'm being taken advantage of. So I feel like I want to do better at just keeping that consistently with like still being like an empathetic, supportive person for other people, but still holding firm boundaries and not letting people walk all over me, which has been really hard. Like it has been super hard, but I feel like I'm getting better at it. So yeah, I just want to have more fun with my life.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I just don't want to take things so fucking seriously anymore.
Same. I think that's another thing too. Just do more things. I feel like just instead of just being like, oh, do I really want to do that? I just need to do it. Because I'm not gonna lie, when you sent me that Snapchat, I was like, did she send me a TikTok via Snapchat? How is she at that place? Like it just seems so like out of like we're both always just like homebodies. I feel like we're just like always at home and stuff like that. So I'm like, is Anjali actually out? Is Anjali actually having fun? Is she going out? Like is she doing social? Because seriously, I thought it was a TikTok for a second. I'm like, did she send me a TikTok through Snapchat? Like, how is this possible?
Yeah. No, yeah, I was outside of my own home.
Yeah.
And not at work.
Yes. So yeah, I think I agree. Same.
And learn Spanish.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Just a little something we can maybe slide in.
Something. Just to be able to even just I don't need to know, like, I don't need to have a full-on conversation. I just want to be able to get by.
Just get by.
Get by. Because, I like going to Mexico. I like going on trips. I like going to restaurants. And a lot of the times, not everyone speaks English. I want to be able to just, like, I would like to order tacos in Spanish. You know what I mean?
Or, like, I just want to be able to help someone if they don't speak English.
That, too.
I want to join like an activity of some sort. Like I want to do maybe like a dance class.
Ooh.
Or something, like a class of some sort that's going to make me feel creative.
Oh, creative? Okay, because I was saying I've been wanting to join like a kickboxing class or something.
That could be fun.
Yeah. I feel like
just
that would
to
be
get
fun.
some energy out.
Yes.
I feel like I need that structure to like get me to go.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm like, oh, I want to do this. And then it's just like, well, I'm not going to do it because it's not scheduled.
Right. Yeah. We're going to do this.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to do this. For 2022, we're each going to sign up for something or pick up a new like hobby or something like that. We're going to do something new.
A new interest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I really been wanting to do kickboxing just to like know how to throw a punch, know how to defend myself, and just let out some aggression, get some exercise instead of, just walking, doing walks and whatnot. I want to like actually do a full body like.
Yeah. It covers all your bases.
Yes.
Strength, endurance, self-defense.
Yes. Mainly for self-defense, because I just don't trust people. People freak me out. I just want to be able to like defend myself.
Yes. You never know when you're sitting in a movie theater. You gotta bust out your boxing gloves.
Yes. I'll show you some pointers.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, everyone. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok. Maybe that should be another thing. We should need to find trends that we could do across country from each other.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find some more of those things, or just or even if it's those things where it's like a sound like show me a scene that blah blah blah. We know this. We have like 10 things that we could like do, so we need to do that more. So yeah, we'll be more active on TikTok. We say that all the time, but you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Be sure to rate and subscribe. You could contact us through either platforms. You could send us an email.
You can catch up on old episodes now.
You have plenty of time.
Break.
Yes, while we take our little holiday winter break. And yeah, we'll see you in 2022.
See you next year.
Bye.
Okay, bye.